So here it is, the mother of mandras.
Back in the day, you know, when I were a lad.
The Star Wars trilogy. We've got the Empire, Return of the Jedi. Got the Empire Strikes Back. Got the original series, the original film. You know, we all have guilty little drawers where we stick all our cables and all our gadgets that are broken, our tools, things that we daren't throw away, things that we think we need that we probably never need ever again, and we just can't bear to get rid of. I've got lots of them. I've got them in every room of the house. But you know, it's December, it's raining outside, it's a bit windy, so I thought, why not get into the Christmas spirit by coming into the garage and sort of trying to pick a hole in it and make some sort of headway. We've got everything in here, from bikes to old carpets. Yes, I've got my old living room carpet in here for some bizarre reason. I've got green screens, I've got picnic boxes, I've got spiders as big as your hand. Got it all going on in here, so yeah, it's just one of them. But I basically need somewhere to hide. Not hide, bit of a strange one. Somewhere to store Christmas things. You know what I mean? Clean up. I hope I don't get eaten by spiders. I hope I don't get lost. And let's get stuck into it. Ooh, it's going to be hard work. Here's the old thing of where do you begin with this? So let's look at some of the stuff we've got in here. I brought that with me because I've got to have some music. I can't just be in here with the hum of the fluorescent lights buzzing in the background. There's my old push rocket. There's a door of our living room that I took off because I got sick of the kids slamming it, so I thought I'd bring it in here. Spiderwebs everywhere. Keyboard, why not? Cricket stuff, angle grinder, as you do. Over there, running machine, which I haven't been on for about a year. So yeah, lots to do, lots to sort. It's one of them, it's a little bit intimidating. You come in and you think, my god. We're also paying some storage as well. I've got a storage unit where I'm paying, Tammy's paying, so I keep stuff stored. They're in now. So yeah, we're paying to sort of store some of our stuff. Some of it's like books and old clothes and things like that. You know, if we had a bit more room in here, it might make more sense. So I need to make an area of things I'm going to throw away, things I'm going to keep, organise some stuff, and make a little bit more sense in here. So we'll see. Among other things I've got stored in here is a collection of old computers and bits and bobs. I'm a real sort of computer hoarder. I can just come across here. Turn the camera around. This ominous box here, and inside it is, you can just see, Commodore 64, the original tape recorder setting up there. Do you know what? I don't know if I'll ever get a chance to even use it or get it out, but it's one of the things I love my old computers and my old gadgets. Just keep them. You know, do you want that? What am I going to do with it? And I'll just sort of find somewhere at home for it, I guess. But yeah, it's not. Doesn't help anything. Like over here, you know, these boxes here. You know, we've got Atari's, BBC microcomputer. Got the whole shooting match in them. It's an addiction. I think it's a safe assumption that, you know, whoever it is, if you go through someone's man drawer or man garage or man universe of junk, you'll find a lot about that person. I'm stammering a little bit, sorry. And like for me, my love of computers and caravans and all that stuff is all in here. All the bits I've sort of amassed over the years. Like down here, I've found the box now. My first ever computer in it, BBC microcomputer, and there's a spare one over there, in that box. For parts for this computer, it's such a beloved part of my life. One of my mentors, Reverend Petfield, it was his computer, and he basically bought it from him. I was going through confirmation classes with him. I was in the church, and I bought it. My mum and dad bought it for me for Christmas, and it was obviously second hand. It had loads of games, CD, you know, a printer, Epson ribbon printer. It had really exciting things like a sideways ROM expansion board, so you could plug little ROMs, which are like microchips if you don't know what they are, so you could have like in those days you had disk drives. A 5¼ inch floppy disk was quite a big thing. They were easy to break, and you couldn't get a massive amount of information on them, so you'd buy these ROMs. So you'd buy a chip with a processor, word processor, a chip with a spreadsheet program, and you'd pretty much plug them into your computer, and then you could access them through the operating system, which was a program called DFS, disk filing system. So yeah, and the thing about computing in those days was, I'm going to sound like an old man,
Back in the day, you know, when I were a lad.
you know, those systems, they operated on the fact that you need to know what you were doing. You had to code the computer. I don't want that sound pious or you know, negative, but like these days, computing is very easy with operating systems such as Windows. I mean, this is a time before Windows even existed. So yeah, it was a dark times. But the thing about that was it was good. You learned really quick, and you learned computers. You understood how a computer works. Very differently to today, where, you know, if it doesn't work, usually they give the computer to someone like me to try and fix it, or most people just go and buy another, which is a waste of a computer a lot of the time. You know, these days computers run giant operating systems like Windows 10. You need about 4 gig to run Windows 10 before doing anything else, and most laptops that come out, budget laptops come out, will only have about 4 gig in them. I mean, you need a bit of oomph to run these big programs. You can do anything special like run you know, like a graphics package or a video editing software. You need some more memory, and that could be a difference between a bit of know-how. Could be, you know, let's break it down, 30 quid, and you could have a faster laptop, or 400 or 500 quid and get another. It's a waste of money, isn't it? So, you know, this is something that I do. But yeah, this is it. 1, 2, 3. Come on, camera. So here she is in a final resting place. She's been wrapped up. She needs a good old clean. Wow. It's like that bit on Back to the Future 3 where they find the DeLorean all wrapped up. So there's even the Epson printer. EP500 printer's still there. 4080 disk drive still there. Wow, the whole gang. Here we are, look. Just getting there. So she's designed by Acorn Computers in Cambridge. So the BBC Micro was a British design. Very amazing computer, really. I love this computer. I think mine does have a dodgy power pack, because sometimes you have to give it a smack. But all adds to the charm. But yeah, she's a bit poorly. It is no basic, but actually, if I remember rightly, it's a DFS that's broken on it. But you know, I'm trying to remember something from 20 years ago. So come on. Half the time, I don't know where my glasses are. That's a fact. Well, still, treadmill still works. Added bonus, a bit dirty. I need to reclaim this garage, I think. Yeah, I thought it'd be a little bit damp, but she's fired up okay. Really, I've sort of organised quite a lot in here, but there's so much to sort. The problem I've got is I don't have a car today because it's getting the MOT and service, so really there's not a massive amount else I can do. I've sorted a few tools, maybe that's about best I can get at the minute. It's just a case of throwing a load of stuff away, like that big mountain of carpet over there. Why the hell I didn't get rid of it in the first place? It's beyond me. So yeah. Oh well. I just found the box of all my old computer discs in. I used to take to school with me. This is one of them. I'll show you. This one, this is my main one. It's how dirty it is. It's been neglected. I feel really bad about this. So I was in year 8 at school when I had this. So here's a bit of a history lesson for anybody who's never seen one of these. This is a 5 1/4 inch floppy disk. Let's pull it out. You see? Very fragile. That shouldn't be that silver bit, shouldn't be there. This is a game called Southern Belle. It's a it's a train game. It says Southern Belle, fixed by John Crossland, God, 23rd of the 8th, 1994. I think I'll take a picture of that. That'll be a good one to stick on Facebook later. Yeah, John had one of these as well, and he had a little bit different setup to me. There's a mail merge program there. Wow. 1987. Crack on. You always got to do a backup. So these were my files. These are my working files that I used to have. I used to take to school. I used to go to a computer club and sort of geek out and basically make programs and show other people what these programs were. Star Wars trilogy. We've got the Empire, Return of the Jedi. Got the Empire Strikes Back. Got the original series, the original film. There's the book to go with it. Star Wars trilogy. There are pictures in there, so you need to dive into the game and get in there. I do remember playing that game at the very first time, and I thought, wow, that actually was a bit mind-blowing back in the day. I'm digressing now. Let's crack on tidying. I can't believe, like, 30 years later, I'm angry that 30 years later, I'm angry that they're not in the box correctly. Even though I've dumped them in the garage for God knows how long. Stressed out and not put file properly.